Here we go, everyone. 30 minutes. Oh, Heidi, you're still here too. Awesome. So I know we have one person with us who's training for the Ultraman, which is 3 days of an incredible amount of work. And she'll probably be here tonight. But people have all sorts of different goals. So if you're sitting on the bike, if you're just joining us for 30 minutes, all good and happy to see you and get this bit of work in. Don't worry, some people are doing more than you are. It's everybody has different things that are going on or hoping are going to go on for 2021. Now, preferred cadence, somewhere ideally 90 to 100 range of pedaling. And let's bring that gear up so that you're at a 5 out of 10 effort. We're talking about max aerobic power. So this is not 50% of your FTP, if you know that number. This is 50% of your MAP. Okay? So just nice and easy though right now. Just into the first 2 minutes of trying to get the legs woken up. Make sure you're comfortable. Relax shoulders. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lesley Tomlinson, founder of TAG. The T in TAG is actually for Tomlinson. We'll get back to that bit of trivia at a later date. The G is Gina Grain. She was my co-founder, and she still coaches for us, but she's big into strength and conditioning. So let's just keep this cadence rolling up a little bit. Make sure you're finding that 90 to 100. We're going to do short, punchy hills today. Those of you who did the big, long hill with me earlier might feel a little less snappy than you would like, but that's okay. Just do what we can. Okay, so every day does have a focus. Okay, still at our 50%. Make sure you're bringing it up if you can. 95 to 100 cadence now. All right, a little bit more gear if you need to. I'm going to finish off the last minute at 60%. That's it. So we're really just trying to get our legs under us for the workout. But the week does have a plan, and Tuesdays are always going to be a little shorter, harder kind of pace line or hill efforts. Thursdays are really short, hard efforts. Monday, Friday skills. Wednesday and Sunday are rides. And then Saturday is long hills. So you know, you can go to a video to do something different if you just like doing one of the things. But I recommend, the reason we have a 7-day plan is to work on all those things and develop your overall ability. So, and work on what you're bad at, right? As well as what you're good at. So I like to say, let's bring it up to 60% just for a little bit here. I like to say that try 80% of your time, work on what you're bad at, but if you're having a particularly bad day, go to what feels good and what's going to give you a good feeling at the end of the workout. So just a little bit of what I use for myself to try and get the best out of all my days on the bike. Always have a purpose. And if your purpose is a rest day, that's a purpose, right? That's a training purpose. Okay, getting my time right here because we're starting 8:05. So we're almost finished this little bit of warm up. We're at 60% right now. You're at your preferred cadence. I want you to take a little drink. One little blip, okay? We're going right up to some hard efforts. So I'm gonna have you bring the gear up right now, and we're gonna increase the cadence over this last minute and wind it up to try and touch an 8 out of 10, just for a few seconds, okay? More gear, up, up. Up, up. Keep it going. Come on, we want to touch a little bit of output here. Up, up. Keep it on. 30 more seconds. Let's try and touch an 8 out of 10, just for about 15 at the end. Okay? Come on, squeeze it out. 15 seconds. Here we go. 8 out of 10. Right here. Hold on. 5, 3, 2, and let it go. Easy, easy. Okay, a little bit of gear. Soft pedaling. Drink of water. All right, we're gonna do these little, not really short, they're 2.5 minutes. These hills, we're doing all the hills, so it's a very gentle grade. You're in a gear, so you'll be able to have some snap and acceleration, okay? Output, 8 out of 10. First one, each one of these equals 2.5 minutes, but it's changing. Longer seated in the beginning and longer standing at the end. So you're going to go into the seated effort, 80%, 80 to 90 cadence. So let's start finding that 80 to 90 cadence right now, because I'm going to start in 30 seconds. You're going to stand and accelerate. So you're going to punch up the RPMs a little bit. Start bringing some gear in. You should be at your 60%, 80 to 90 cadence. Okay, top to bottom, nice and relaxed. We're going to go into this seated part, coming up in 15 seconds, 2 minutes, 15 seconds, 8 out of 10, 80 to 90 cadence. I'll punch you over the top. You'll get 1 minute and 30 easy, which happens between each of them. Okay, here we go. 2, 1, 80 to 90 cadence. Bring the gear up. 8 out of 10. Settling into this. 80 to 90 cadence. So we're not on a super steep grade. We're probably in around a 4%-ish, maybe even a little less if that means something to you. Already done, almost 30 seconds. Just hanging out right here. The cadence will give you the ability to have some turnover. Good. Eyes up, shoulders relaxed, elbows, light hands. We do not want to be death gripping. Look at what that does. My arms, my shoulders start to creep up. You've almost done 1 minute. Hold it right here. Good job. Nice strong center. Nice strong center. Knees straight. Let your ankles move a bit. Pulling through on the bottom of the pedal stroke. Good job, everyone. You're into your rhythm. This is over your functional threshold number. This is not as hard as you could go for an hour. This is a little harder, and you couldn't go for quite an hour like this, I don't think. Okay? We've got another 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds. Be honest with yourself. Should be riding. As I say, more towards your 20-minute time trial power. Okay, you're gonna stand and accelerate for the first time in just over 5 seconds. Okay, this is a bit of a skill. We're gonna go in 2, 1, up, come on, punch it over the top, up, quick feet, awesome, 5, 2, 1, and back down. Back off the gear, preferred cadence. 90 to 100, not more than your 50%. Recover, recover. So each of these, we're changing between the seated and the standing effort. Some of you may stand on your bikes a fair amount. Some of you may not, and nothing wrong with that. Everyone has their strengths, what they like to do. It's good to learn to do it, and we stand for a variety of different reasons. So one of the things I think you use it for the most is just to get on top of the gear. You're starting to bog down and you stand up to get on top of that gear. You're near to the top. You don't want to back off the gear, go through a bunch of cadence changes, and you're strong enough to just kind of turn it over. Other thing is just standing and stretching on a long climb. Okay, 80 to 90 cadence. We're going in 10 seconds. This is the second one. The seated part is 2 minutes. Bring that up to 80% again. 2, 1, and here we go. Come on, get that gear underneath you. Honest with yourself. If you're riding at a number you think you could do for as much as an hour, it's not as hard as I'm trying to get you to ride right now. A little bit harder. You're taking an easy day, you're just on the bike, that's fine. But that's the goal of the workout. You've done 30 seconds, okay? Think of that pedal stroke. Driving with the glutes, quads on the downstroke, up, hamstrings, hip flexors, pulling it round. Come on, keep it nice and smooth. It's a circle. It's not an up down, okay? You've done a minute to go like this. So I said that standing on a long climb, you may be just using it there to stretch your back, change your muscle groups, a little bit more quad. And in this, we're using it to accelerate. Stand, get on top of the gear, and accelerate. You're gonna do that in 30 seconds. And this time, it's for 30 seconds. Nice and controlled. If 30 seconds is a long time for you to stand, stand up till you feel you're falling apart, your form, touch down, back up. We're going in just over 5 seconds, okay? Nice transition, not throwing the bike out behind us, up, and wind it up. Get on top of that gear. Almost halfway through. Awesome job, guys, come on. Accelerate, keep that acceleration going, pushing it up. 10 seconds. Just hovering over the saddle, come on. Right through now. 3, 2, and back down. Back the gear off. Minute 30. Doing this again. In between the hills. Good job. Recover, recover. Not sitting up and lollygagging. Still riding the bike. Get your breathing back. Come back to an efficient cadence. Really good. Okay, a minute more at 50%. 50%. Reminder of your max aerobic power is the very bottom of your endurance all day kind of pace. Okay? When we're doing full recovery, we're probably 3 out of 10, something like that. Okay? 30 seconds to go. 30 seconds to go in the standing. Remember, don't push down on your handlebars. You want to really be engaging here. Nice, lively activation. You're not plodding up and down. Start bringing that gear up. This one, 145, seated, 45, standing. Bring the gear up. I want 8 out of 10 in less than 5 seconds. Here we go. 2, 1. Give me that gear. Push, push, push. Minute 45 now. Stay seated. Nice and strong. Nice and strong. Come on, remember the shoulders. Keep them relaxed. Keep the eyes up. Those of you particularly doing a lot of off-road gravel riding, things like that right now, probably find you stand a lot when you're doing that, punching over things, can't change the gear, there's too much going on, gotta stay on your line, whatever it is. Good job, guys. Come on, eyes up the road. You're almost at a minute. No cheating on this gear. Make sure you're over that hour power. Come on, guys. Strong through the feet. That's your connection with the pedals. That's what's driving everything. Feet to pedals. Almost at a minute and a half. Almost at a minute and a half. Come on. This is not a steep grade, but we're in an aggressive gear or at an aggressive effort. Let's say just over 10 seconds, okay? This is longer. Standing piece. Do not just stay standing and fall over the bike. Sit down, regroup, come back up. 2, 1, up, up. Come on, guys. Lively. Hovering over that saddle. Driving down and through. Fully extending your leg. Eyes up, come on. Don't lean on those handlebars. Less than 30 seconds to go. Awesome. Come on, guys. Keep that wind up going now. Accelerate if you haven't already. Not recovery. Come on. 10. Last little bit. 5, 2, 1. And take your bike with you as you sit down. Don't throw it into the people behind you. Recover, recover. Nice, active cadence. Bringing it back. Minute 30 again. Recover, recover. Hey, you've got another minute here. Take a drink. So, I encourage this a lot. Learning to take your bike with you when you stand. Work on that transition. We have a few people riding rollers with us on this program, and I know it's really hard. And that same part that's hard on the rollers, trying to stand up and take your bike with you, because we naturally want to push it out behind us, but this is teaching you good habits. So when you're out on a group ride, you're not standing and going into people, all right? Same when you're sitting down. Don't plunk yourself down like you're slamming down on the couch. All right, last one of these. Come on, guys. 80 to 90 cadence, 80%. Let's make this a good one. 130 seated. Here we go. Come on. We're into it. Minute and a half. There's lots of gear here to feel that big push around the circle. Good job. Okay, guys, just keep it right there. A little bit more than a minute. This last one is a minute of standing. Aggressive. For some of you, I know. If it's a long time, sit down just before halfway. Try and pop right back up. Just regroup. Okay? 30 more seconds like this. Really good. Really good. Hold it right there. Feel that nice, strong position through your feet. I'm getting down on my drops to stand just because it brings me in a better position, a little lower, over the bike. You do what works on your device. We're going in 5. Stand, get a rhythm, then we'll accelerate. Up, up. Come on, guys, a whole minute now. Extend that leg so you're not blowing your quads. Lively, up and over. Tapping the saddle. Inside of your leg. You're centered. Come on, guys. Almost at halfway. You need to regroup. Now's the time to do it. If you don't, we're gonna accelerate. Up, up. Come on. A little quicker. Turn it over. Come on, everybody. This is punching over the top. Everybody's legs hurt. 15. Keep it going. Come on, Marcel. Up and over. 3, 2, 1. Back off the gear. Recover. 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 Okay, that was a good little set. Get your legs back under you. The thing with doing that push, right from your 80%, is you're getting into the very high reaches of your max aerobic power. A lot of us don't do it a lot. And one of the things is, as you start to get a little bit older, anything over 20, you need to work on your leg speed, you need to work on your accelerations, and you can keep a lot of it, but you just have to keep visiting it, okay? 90 to 100 cadence. If you're a slower cadence person, a little bit lower than that is okay, but I'd like you to strive in this part to be 90 to 100, and we're gonna do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, actually starting with the off. We're gonna go in 5 seconds here, where I want you dedicated, 50%. And I want you to make sure you're over 90 cadence, okay? So this is a little bit of leg speed, not too hard a gear, but you are at endurance pace. And I'm gonna have you pop it up now to that 60% number, using your cadence each 30 seconds. So we're going in 5. Make sure you've got that bit of gear. 2, 1, up, up. Lift the cadence. If you're going by feeling, we're trying to feel ourselves getting to the top of that conversational range. We're not quite at clipped sentences yet, but it's definitely brisker group ride pace. We're gonna go back to our 50, bringing back that cadence. 2, 1, bring it back. Get used to doing this, using your cadence, changing the effort, working around that endurance pace, getting more efficient. We're gonna bring it up to 60% again. Get into this rhythm and picking it up. 2, 1, up, up. Changes the feeling. It's still aerobic. These lower ranges, you still are working with enough oxygen to be able to move that lactate fast enough so you don't have that horrible feeling when we're going really hard like before. 5 seconds. 2, 1, 50%. Using your cadence. Back you go. Good. Another 3 times. Okay? Good. Let's do a little check-in. Let's not get sloppy because we're a bit tired and we're towards the end. And it's easy, right? Sloppiness, when it's easy, means really sloppy when it's hard. Bring it up, 60%, using your cadence, shoulders relaxed, nice bend in the elbows, eyes up, 15 seconds. Come on, tick, tick, tick. Quick feet. Last little bit here. 3, 2, and back down, 50%. 2 more minutes. Sometimes, those of you who have done a max aerobic power ramp, sometimes the easy stuff at the bottom can feel way harder than it should. But learning to have this just in your back pocket is so important. Those long rides and those big goals. Okay? Back up. 60%. Up, up. Come on, guys. Should just feel subconscious. Could grab a drink of water here. Still chatting. A little bit of leg speed. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Back it down. Last little bit here. Last little bit. Good. Let the ankles move. Recover. Relax. Always relaxing. What do we say? Besides shut up legs, if your legs hurt, think of something else. There's lots of other things to think about. And you're not the only one. 60%. Okay? 2, 1. Up, up. Come on, guys. Roll it up. Roll it up. Quick as you like to achieve that number. Last 10 seconds at 60%. Last 5. Come on, guys, hold on to it. 2, 1, 50. Hold on to 50. Let it come down. Really nicely done. Good. Just stay at this recovery effort. Where we started feels a bit different. The end of our half hour. Hold it right here. Good job. Okay, I'm gonna come into our last minute here. I want you to hold this just for the last little bit. Now we're all fully aerobic again. Few things. Today's draw prize. We've got a gift certificate for either indoor or towards outdoor when we do it. Anything online, $50. And Helen Cook won our vegan primer with our coach Colleen. Trying to get the coaches to introduce themselves. Remember to do that because we've got some really amazing talents. Bye, Marcel. We've got some amazing talents on the squad. Colleen is a 2-time age group long course world champion in triathlon, nutritionist, yoga teacher, and she's just one of many. Okay, let's back that gear right off. That's your 30 minutes. Looking forward to seeing some of you I know have good couple sessions to put down on your report card, but just seeing you all doing something every day, getting back into the flow, starting 2021 the right way is awesome. Nice to see you from London again. That's great. Time for din-dins. Those of you on your rollers, good job. And for this morning, that's a wrap.